Hey everyone, it's Wet Paint, and today I want to talk about Clair Obscur Expedition 33. So we got a ton of new info from the most recent Xbox Direct, and it looks really, really good. If you haven't already heard about this game, it is a turn-based French fantasy RPG that adds real-time actions to its combat. It evolves in like the classic JRPG experience, which it is heavily inspired by as well. I was honestly really excited for this game already, but this most recent news made it even like better and just kind of is bringing my hype up even more. And it's honestly like a really nice, refreshing take on the classic genre, which I have not played enough. I really need to play more JRPGs. Recommend me some down below, please, because I really want to dive into the genre. So let's talk about the story here because we finally got some like real details regarding like what it's really about and what we're going to be doing in this game. So in this world, there's this magical being and a monolith that popped up 67 years ago called the Paintress. And once a year, she paints a number on this monolith. Now that number indicates that anyone that is that age or older is going to die. They literally just poof into smoke and disappear. It's kind of crazy. It's like some Thanos shit, I'm not gonna lie. So each year they try and stop this paintress. They send out a group to do this called the Expeditioners, and they are associated with that number. This one being Expedition 33, and that kind of hence the name of the whole game. But yeah, all these Expeditioners essentially try and stop the paintress by killing her each year. Now, no one's been successful quite just yet, and that's where our cast kind of comes into play. And speaking of our cast, it's looking like really exciting. As I've stated in some previous videos, we have some like actual actors and some like real big names. I'll go ahead and throw those up there. But it's really exciting to know that like the voice acting is going to be actually like good. Hopefully at least, right? Because these are actual actors, and not even to like shit on like other voice actors or anything. But some games have just absolutely awful voice acting, and it is just so frustrating, and it kind of just always takes me out of the immersion. The developers said that these characters that we're getting to play as are extremely complex and they're very layered, and they didn't really want to focus on just like good and evil as being like their core themes. And I'm really happy because I feel like good and evil is so boring to me when it comes to character, like in character development. I really love adding that complexity to not know whose side you want to be on. I just feel like when they do the whole good and evil thing, I feel like I'm almost being spoon fed my story, where it's just like hand holding, and I just feel like a little kid. It's like some Disney shit. I don't want to see that. I want the complexity. I want the layers. Now, these are first time developers. The studio Sandfall Interactive is very small, but they've been working on this game in Unreal 5 for the last 4 years, and the Unreal part is really showing because this game and its visuals are absolutely stunning. I really love like the art direction that they're taking with this one. Like some of these enemies and the character designs are really cool, and I love how they're kind of pushing like the norm that we usually see. Like there's this boss or just like a mini boss they kind of fought on this like beach or ocean here, and it just looks insane. Like just take a look at it. I just have no idea like what even is this. We also got a recent look at two new characters that are confirmed to be playable in this most recent trailer here from the direct. First, we have Minoko, who is this really old like philosopher character that is a part of this race called the Gestrals. These are like super goofy and old creatures that can kind of shapeshift into any enemy that they destroy or beat in battle. And speaking of battle, they love battle and they view it as like a form of like meditation almost, which is really cool. We actually see Minoko here in the trailer, and he's said to be heavily based off a monkey design, but you see him take like the leg off this creature here, and he actually shapeshifts into it, and it's like giant. The whole shapeshifting aspect is really cool. I'm really excited to see like how far they'll let us kind of push this, and because I feel like it adds like a lot of possibilities to an RPG, especially like what will they let us shapeshift into? Could be used for like stealth elements, or can you even turn into a boss, right? Like with that kind of like too strong. I don't know what they'll let us do, but we'll have to wait and see when we get to play the game. We are going to meet more Gestrals too. It's not just like a one and done kind of race thing here, because they actually have a whole village we get to visit in the game here. The developer said that the Gestral village is going to be somewhere that you can kind of like take a bit of a break and just have like a fun time and relax, because after doing all this battle, I feel like we are going to need like a hub per se. Some of these Gestrals will try and fight you though, however, but I'm not sure if it's going to be like a fight to the death more than like a competitive fight. Like I said, they love battle and they view it as a form of like meditation. So I wonder if we can do like duels here or just like test our combat, like training. I feel like that would be really, really cool. It's also supposed to have like a bazaar kind of feel to it. So I'm assuming that we're going to get like traders here for like gear, weapons, just like all types of different things, hopefully. Now, the other playable character that they showed off here was SK, and SK looks really, really cool. He's this like super old and very powerful creature that was actually a bit of a legend for a while. He's rumored to be like the most powerful creature in the world. He can also fly and swim, which is gonna be crucial to my next point, which is that we have a world map. This whole world map thing is like really cool to me, and it's really new because like I said earlier, I haven't played that many JRPGs, so please recommend me some in the comments that kind of have this like similar system here, there because I just think it looks super cool. I really love how it's blending like the art style of the game and just like the overall vibe to like the visuals. It just seems like a really nice blend of the two, and just the way this whole world map like looks, I can't like describe how it's like making me feel, but I just really like it. So like I was saying though, to like traverse this map we're gonna need SK, and he's gonna be able to fly and swim to like certain parts of the game that we couldn't access ourselves. But to upgrade him to get to more parts of the map, we need to find these stones that are hidden all over the game, and those will allow us to upgrade SK and reach hidden parts. The developer said that some entire levels and areas are going to be hidden, so you're going to make sure you have to really explore in this game if you want to get like all the loot and kind of like 100% it per se. Now for the combat and character systems, I really like how they're evolving this super classic kind of genre, the whole JRPG turn-based like system, by adding these like real-time elements that are essentially QTEs. And QTEs are like nothing crazy, right? You know, we've seen them through the last like 10, 15 years of games, probably even longer. But it's just nice to see like some innovation. They said that these QTEs will allow you to like completely negate damage, whether that be like a block, parry, or dodge. I'm not really sure what it'll be, but my main concern with this is that it could end up being like too easy if we're able to fully negate damage. I hope that it's not like too easy because that would kind of suck. It's not like it's going to be like a game breaker for me, but you know, I like to have a little bit of challenge in my games. And I feel like we just overall need a nice balance with the difficulty. We also did get a slight look at the skill tree here, which they stated that each character is going to have 20 skills and 100 passives that are unique to them. So it's nice because there's a lot of variety here. I'm really excited. They also said that they want the game and your playstyle to be kind of customizable here. So I'm really interested by like what they mean by that and like how far they like let us push it, you know? I love that RPGs, like really lately especially, have just added so many layers to like what you can do and like the customizability of your playthrough. Each character is also going to have their own mechanic that's like very unique to them. So I'm assuming that these are going to be like their main abilities and like their purpose per se, whether that be like a tank kind of way, like a DPS, glass cannon, healer, etc. I'm really excited to see what they do with that and what they mean by that. We're also seeing multiple outfits on our characters in the game. So we can kind of see this in the trailer a little bit. They kind of swap through a few different outfits. I'm really wondering if these are purely cosmetic or if they're going to have stats to them. I'm really hoping that it's mainly just cosmetic because the pre-order bonuses for like the deluxe edition and like the collector's edition and stuff have some outfits associated with them, and I would just kind of hate for those to be like really OP or something, and kind of like a not necessarily pay to win because it's like a single player game, but just like a have an advantage if you bought this kind of edition, you know, that would kind of suck. I think we also may have a campfire system here because we kind of see something in the trailer. We get this little like menu. They have like the option to rest, so I wonder like what that's gonna do. Like will it reset the enemies or something, like a checkpoint? Who knows? Could you fast travel between them? I'm wondering if it's gonna be like a Souls like system. I'm not really entirely sure like what they're gonna be doing with this, but it's definitely interesting for sure. Wrapping up the showcase, we did get a release date, which is awesome. We will be able to play Clair Obscur Expedition 33 April 24th, 2025. I've been loving like these recent games that are being announced and then coming out within like a year or like a year and a half, because I hate getting excited for a game and then just like being like radio silent on it for the next like few years. And I definitely mean Elder Scrolls because it's been like what, like 6-7 years since we got that trailer, maybe even longer, which is just insane. Like I think I was like still in high school or like middle school when that came out. I could be wrong, I don't remember, but it's just insane. The game is also going to be available on Game Pass day one, which is really exciting. My main concern with this is that I hope that they, you know, get some proper compensation and sales. We're also getting this on all platforms, so that being PS5, Xbox, and PC, which is really exciting. And for the consoles, we're actually getting a physical release of this game, which is great because I really like collecting physical games and just collecting physical media in general. But I don't know if I'm gonna get this on PC or not, just because I do kind of want the physical edition. But I love playing my games on PC, especially lately. So I haven't really decided yet. They also have this really cool collector's edition, which kind of has me interested, I won't lie, but the price is a little expensive. It has this like music box thing that is like the monolith from the whole story that the painters kind of paints on, which is really cool. I almost forgot to mention though, this game is gonna be $50 for the base game, which is really refreshing because honestly, I'm really getting sick of paying 70 bucks for games lately. I'm already like, I just want it to be gone. And I like, there's rumors that like GTA 6 will be like $100. So I'm like, Jesus, dude, too much. Like these games are starting to cost way too much and I'm just sick of it. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and let me know if you guys are excited for Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Because I am, and if you guys aren't, let me know why as well. I want to hear you guys' opinions and your thoughts. But yeah, that's really going to be it. See you guys in the next video.